Hey everyone, good morning. This is Bernsdorff, and I'm coming to you from the Lone Star State of Texas. I was thinking about doing this inside my truck, but it has a tendency to be pretty noisy when it's idling, and I got a reefer unit running, keeping food cold. So I thought I'd just do this outside. I'm really grateful that corporate has given me the opportunity to talk to you guys today regarding the importance of following a system. Before I share too much, I'd like to share a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in the small fishing community of Ketchikan, Alaska. I met my wife about 30 years ago in Seattle, and today we have 10 wonderful kids and 6 gorgeous grandsons. When COVID hit America, just like everyone else, I believe, our family, was kind of plagued with some fears and uncertainty regarding our future and exactly what was going to happen. At the time, I was actually I had a local driving job that was set up, and that didn't pan out because of the restrictions. People were uncertain of what was going to be happening. So my wife and I decided that the best thing to do would be for me to just go over the road. I had been framing previously, and obviously I'm not 20 or 30 anymore, so it takes kind of a wear and tear on your body. So I needed to get back to something that was more stable and not as hard on my body. Well, we figured doing food would probably be the best way to go because people were going to be needing food. I joined ACTIVZ in August of this year. Brian and Trish Clausen shared the business with me. I was super excited. I've been loving it ever since, and I'm very grateful for them. So why is following a system so important? Well, if I might relate and experience it from a couple of decades ago in my life, when I got done serving my church in Colombia, I came home and found out that my parents had moved, that they lived in a smaller home and there wasn't any room left for me at the end. So my mom kind of chuckled, and she pointed to a pile of studs and some paneling and said, make yourself a couple of walls and put them up in the corner of the family room, and you have a place to stay. So anyway, so I did that. Kind of ironically, a couple of weeks later, I found myself actually working on a framing crew building homes. Now, in the beginning, the process of framing a home was pretty intimidating. There's a lot that goes into building a home. It's not just simply throwing studs up, building floors and walls. There's actually principles and what did I write here? There's theories, principles, and practices that are important. You can get the basic overall idea, but it takes a while to put those things to use to really become proficient. And so that's what I did. And about a year and a half later, I actually found myself, I had my own contractor's license, and I was framing homes on my own. So that was a really wonderful period of my life. There's skills that I've kept and used ever since, even though I've been in and out of framing several times. So when we couple desire and a willingness to learn and add in proven methods, amazing things can happen. Whenever we try something new, though, we rarely have the habits, the knowledge and skills that are needed for success. And so there's many times I've watched members of my family, when they try to do something the first time and then they fail, they get mad at themselves. And I think that's human nature, but I always try to give them some perspective. I like to quote one of my favorite quotes by T. Harv Eker. Every master was once a disaster. We're here on this earth to learn by doing. We're here to experience. Experience is our best teacher. As we move forward in life, hopefully we're developing the skills and gaining the knowledge, developing the habits that we need to be a success. When we get involved in ACTIVZ, we're all at a different point in our personal growth, and so it's really easy, though, to judge our results against the results of others, to compare ourselves, and we get discouraged. It's really easy. So I would just caution that, when that does start to happen, we really just need to be doubling down on our efforts to just to grow, gain the knowledge that we need to, and build our businesses, be successful in our businesses, and achieve our dreams. That's one of the beautiful things about immersing ourselves in a system, though, in an established system, is that the new and inexperienced person can gain from the experience of other people. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. Our system here at ACTIVZ is the product of decades of hard-fought experience of our corporate executives and our top distributor leadership. So for systems to work, they need to be duplicatable. They need to be simple so that everyone can be a success. With our system, well, in order for anybody to grow, you just need to be humble. You need to be teachable and just immerse yourself in the system. One final thought before I explain what exactly goes into our system is that if you treat ACTIVZ like a hobby, it'll pay you like a hobby. But if you treat this business like a profession, like the business it is, then it can pay you huge dividends for years, for generations to come. And in that way, I think we all want to leave a legacy to our families. And this is how we can do that. So what is the system here at ACTIVZ? One, it's the ACTIVZ Success Guide. 2, it's Zoom calls. 3, we have monthly active schools. And then 4, we have this wonderful ACTIVZ app. So going into a little more detail, the ACTIVZ Success Guide, man, that is a great tool. I actually forgot it in my truck. I wanted to do a little presentation, but basically in it has what we're supposed to, for a quick start, what we need to do in the first 24 hours. It gives us helps and instructions on how to define our why, developing our story, listing how to list out our goals. We're not tremendously goal-oriented, most of us. Gives us tips on creating a database list so that we can begin to contact people. And then lastly, it says it is beginning the ACTIVZ duplication system. And that is inviting, presenting, following up, resolving concerns, and enrolling people. And that's just a wash, rinse, repeat. Next, we have Zoom calls, and these are done by corporate on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now, Monday night is a testimonial night, and corporate will contact people that have had great testimonies with the products. On Wednesday night, they ask a distributor to present the business opportunity. And on Friday night, either somebody from corporate, a doctor, or a distributor will take a deep dive into a product. Now, these are great calls. These calls are great opportunities because it allows us to gain a greater appreciation, understanding, testimony of the products and the business opportunity. Also, we can plug in the people in our teams into that to gain the same thing. And also our new prospects get to see and hear the experiences of other people, and they get to see the business opportunity from somebody other than us. Next, we have monthly active schools. Now, these happen once a month, and corporate will ask a series or a group of distributors to present different business building topics. Lastly, we have the ACTIVZ app. Now, this is a great resource that allows us to share videos and literature with people. You can track your prospects. You can get training. You can log into your back office. You can see upcoming events, and you get notifications when your prospects are looking at the things that you sent them. So there's also some additional resources that you can find at activz.com, activz.info, and we encourage everybody to also go to ACTIVZ Distributors USA and become a part of that group, and also like ACTIVZ USA Facebook page. So I just want to let everybody know that I'm so grateful, so happy, excited. The last company that I was in, I kind of saw that things just weren't going right. This is like that company all over again, only better. And so I'm super excited. The future is bright, even though it's cloudy here in Texas. But thank you, corporate, for giving me the opportunity to present this to you. And everybody have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of the event.